What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going over the Eren Yeager showcase on Skull and Hati to show you guys how well he's able to do on there. Now, this is the one that I was kind of anticipating would be Eren's best position on a demonic base, because of the fact that Thonar is a human, and so that he will get the benefit of Thonar as well. Whereas when we did like the bird and the deer, he didn't really get a benefit from Miguel or Yermingen other than their actual like supporting passes, right? So yeah. My Eren is, I think I did get him his outfits though, so yeah, I mean, I don't think in the video I had the headpiece though, when I was recording initially for Eren, so yeah, when we go to the video, we'll kind of talk about it, but yeah, I do have all his outfits now, and yeah, this was the team that we used. We had the basic stat card set. If we had, like, you know, full human, we could have won with the attack related, but then again, remember, this is Skull and Hati, so if you get frozen, you want to be able to cleanse it. And this was the gear that we were running, and then yeah, this is what the team comp is looking like. So let's hop in, guys. We'll watch the video here, and we'll see what we were able to do. So hopping into the first floor here. Eren, I think the thing is with Eren on Skull and Hati is that he actually does really well because the enemies get buffs. Now, if you guys don't know, Eren actually gets 30% damage dealt per buff on the enemy, and because of that, it makes him like do a lot of damage, especially when they start stacking up on those buffs. So right here, I just do the stance up with Queen Diane, and we just waste the rest of our cards here just to, you know, build up the Thonar stack to where we get the attack related up. So we just waste the double Skadi, and then we follow up with the Thonar, and that's going to get us the attack related up. Boom. And then now when we actually are attacking the boss, we will be doing a lot more damage. And yeah, I mean, it's actually been a while since I've used Queen Diane on Skull and Hati too. So like I wasn't really able to you know, initially remember how it worked, but like yeah, look at the heal that she got from Eren as well, guys. Remember, Eren in his passive, if you guys don't know, gives giant allies 10% maximum HP heal every time they receive damage. So no matter how much damage they receive, they always heal 10% of their max HP, which is really strong, especially on Queen Diane where she's gonna be healing a ton. And look at that, Eren hits damage cap right there, 252k on the debuff attack skill. Really good right there. So then we follow up with the Queen Diane single target, and then you know, Thonar is gonna finish it off right there with gauge filling, which is really nice. So boom, there's the first phase. We move into the second phase here, where you know we pretty much want to kill as fast as possible so that the boss doesn't get the what's it called? Doesn't infect us, right? So what I do here is I just start ripping all my attack cards and my ultimates and all that. And yeah, I mean, what I thought to do as well was do an Eren card, and I think that was the way to go, because you know, with the amount of damage we're doing with each of these cards, as long as they were all hitting damage cap, I would have been good. And as you guys can see, the Skadi card hits damage cap, Thonar hits damage cap, and then Eren's gonna do not damage cap, but 233, which is actually not bad considering it's a rank 1, no debuff or nothing like that. But obviously with the increased stats from Queen Diane, like, we're just going to be hitting so much harder. And then right here, you guys will kind of see how much damage Eren does. And this is with attack related lower as well. So when you look at Eren's stats, he got 30k attack, and he is attack related lowered a little bit, but he's still going to be able to hit super hard. So what I do is I do the Eren ultimate and then Queen Diane follow up, just in case we need to get the heal. And as you guys will see here, we do the stance and then the ult, and boom. Even with the attack related lower at 30k attack, we're still able to one bang, you know, with the no damage cap on the Skull and Hati right there. So there we go. There is the first floor of Skull and Hati right there. Let's actually move into the second floor now here, guys. So this is where we're hopping in, and then yeah. This fight, like, I think overall this probably was the most like seamless demonic beast, at least of my testing that I had to do with Eren, because he kind of fit in pretty well. You know, obviously the more damage against the buffs, he does have the what's it called, the spike ultimate on that first phase where he just like nukes it. And yeah, I thought this was like a pretty synergistic team, you know, like, obviously if I was running like full humans, then it could have been a little better maybe, but remember, if you're running full humans, then you wouldn't have Skadi or a Ignite blocker on the team. You know, there's no human character I think that can block Ignite, so if there was a character like that, that'd be really good, but unfortunately that character doesn't exist. But yeah, right here, I just went to go for the triple Eren. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see how much damage you're able to do, and also if we can get into the next phase, so I do the single target with Eren. Boom. 265, I think, is the damage cap if I'm not mistaken. So that's really, really strong that Eren's able to do that. We follow up with the rank 1 single target, and that's going to do 173. Follow up again. And we almost get the kill, 171. If he had a high roll right there, I think I probably would have killed. But we didn't get the high roll right there. We did still have the stance removal, so I wasn't necessarily too worried. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see the damage right there. And one thing to take into account as well is that Eren's single target, the red skill, is only going to be doing an effect on the card when there is a debuff on the enemy, which as you guys can see, like Skull and Hati doesn't have debuffs. So it's mainly you're only getting that from having, or you're mainly only getting extra damage when the boss has multiple buffs, right? Because Eren does damage dealt per buff on the enemy. So that's where like Eren will start to feel like he's doing more damage, right? But because you know, that card itself, it just doesn't have an effect unless there's a debuff, like it just doesn't do damage. So that's like the main problem I have with Eren, is definitely that skill right there. But yeah, right here, as you guys will see, we got the ultimates with Eren and all that, but then I wanted to make sure we finished off. But remember, going into that final phase, it could be a little scary if you don't have ultimates for the characters. And so I was looking at to see what the dog was doing. He had a rank 2 infect, I think, as well, which was like kind of a little bit of like, it's a little bit scary for me, because I'm like, okay, how do I go about this then? But yeah, we do the single target with Thonar right there. We do the ultimate with Scotty. And then we do the single target with Eren, and then the single target with Scotty. And this was not going to do enough damage regardless. You know, it just wasn't going to be enough. But, you know, one thing that we did gain was full health right there because of Scotty with the ultimate. So you do single target Eren, and that's going to do 239. You know, that's not too bad. You know, considering what it is. No buffs or anything, no debuffs on the enemy. But 239 is decent. So, yeah, he goes to the AoE right there. And yeah, it's going to be a rank 2 infect right there. Very, very unfortunate for us. That means that because he has a rank 2 infect, we have to wait 2 turns before we can actually remove it and then start life stealing back our HP. This is a little dangerous, right? But we do get the stance up. That's going to give us the damage dealt as well. And then we follow up with the Scotty card. And then I think I go with the Eren card, and then also the DN card as well, just to make sure we kill, right? Or with the Thonar ultimate, yeah. So we just had to make sure we kill here, but yeah, you guys will see, like Eren, like I think right here will do some pretty big damage. So we do the single target, we have this with the stance up and all that. 367 now, look at that. That's a lot of damage right there, man. So yeah, he does tank that. This was actually good for us in a way because we didn't kill so that it could reset the infect timer, right? We were very, very close to dying right there though, so that was the only scary thing. But we do just go for the kill on the boss, and because of the way the setup was, we actually were able to get the kill. So what I do is I just waste the ultimate with Dian. Or no, I think I saved the ultimate actually. Yeah, I think I just go for the Dian attack cards because we have maximum ultimate move gauge, and the way Dian works is that she just straight up damage dealt. So right here on this phase 2, even though we were kind of getting screwed over here, this actually worked out for the better because now we don't have the infect going into the final phase. So yeah, it was actually pretty good. So we get the kill right there with Thonar, boom, and then we get the gauge fill, and now we can actually heal up. Even though, you know, we're in a very, like, you know, grim situation right now. So yeah, we do get the merge right there, and they tried to freeze one of the characters, but they couldn't get the freeze. It was either on Eren or Dian right there. And so what I like to do here is I do the Eren ultimate, the Queen Dian ultimate, and then the follow-up with the, I think it was the Scotty card, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was the Dian card. It could have been either. But yeah, pretty much we go for the damage. Oh, I go for the Thonar card right there. So we do this. This is going to be pretty much a full heal. It's not like completely because Dian, you know, she's giving what is 30% of damage dealt she heals, right? So 610k, about what is that, like 200k heal. So it's not like a complete full heal. If they didn't have damage cap here, we would have got it for sure. But yeah, Eren does get frozen right there. A little bit unfortunate for us. But remember, because he got frozen and he gets hit right there, he loses all the ignites. He's able to attack again. So that's good. We only have 1 attack skill with him though, so it wasn't like anything too crazy. But yeah, and then because we're running Scotty as well, we have to kill the right dog first because the right dog is the one that, you know, is the one applying the ignites. So once we kill the right dog, then we don't really have to worry about anything after that. So focusing damage on him is pretty much the way to go. So yeah, what we do the single target with Aaron, and then we follow up with Diane right there, and dropping all our ultimates with all of that is really big damage, and that's going to be able to get us the kill right there. Boom, 416, we get the heal, Aaron goes to the single target, boom, and then Diane's going to finish it off. So very, very good. Floor 2 wasn't too bad, and we actually finished with like respectable health as well, as you guys will see here. So yeah, very, very good HP there on the finish. So yeah, moving into the floor 3 though, guys, let's see. So yeah, floor 3 is actually a lot shorter than I remember. So yeah, let's hop in. Now we Queen Diane stance. We do the exact same setup as we usually do, but remember, this time we actually have to save our stance removal, right? Because, you know, knowing that how long these turns last and how tanky the boss is, we actually had to hold on to the stance removal for the Thonar. So what I was doing pretty much the entire time was waiting till we got the merge right there, and we actually did top deck, right? So you guys see. So yeah, the boss is getting buffed up a little bit. We are taking some damage, but Queen Diane is actually helping the damage reduction a lot. Because of the way she works with her stance, she gives damage reduction to the team. It's really, really nice, right? So yeah, I go for the Aaron card right there because the enemy is buffed. I follow up with that, and then we do the buff removal, and then I merge Aaron and Thonar right there. So yeah, single target, boom, 285, you know, not too bad. Obviously could be a little bit higher, but you know, for what it is, that's still really, really good considering, you know, the enemy had one buff, and that's just a rank 1 debuff skill that the debuff isn't even applying. So that's actually pretty strong. So yeah, right here, the boss does get a buff up, so that's another 30% damage dealt that Aaron's gonna have. He goes for a single target onto the Queen Diane, and then right here we do have the stance removal. So we go for the stance removal, we go for the Aaron card, we go for his rank 2, and we go for the Thonar rank 2 as well. And what that's gonna do is that it's gonna make it so that when we go for the damage here, hopefully it's enough. Boom, 213. And then we go for the Thonar card. That's a gauge reduction regardless. And Thonar actually did pretty good damage right there, man. And then we follow up with the Aaron card. Boom, 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 boom. And it almost gets the kill. 232k. But luckily, none of us had too many debuffs to where we were getting the burn debuff. So we were actually good that turn to move into the next phase. And we could still survive. So it wasn't the end of the world. Luckily. So yeah, goes for the AoE. We don't have a stance up with Queen Diane, so she was starting to take a lot of damage right there. But look at how much she's healing, guys. Look how much she's healing, man. It's a big chunk of heal right there that she's getting. So that's really nice. And then yeah, right here, I was like, okay, we have to do at least one ultimate to make sure we get the kill. So I was like, okay, let's maybe. I think I was trying to build up the Thonar stacks and then just ult. But yeah, I mean, I went for the stance right there, Queen Diane. Since it was a rank 2 stance, I think that's what, 3 turns, which is pretty good. So we went for the stance right there to get the damage dealt, and then the ultimate with Thonar right there is gonna be able to finish him off. So we do that single target ultimate. Boom. We do get the kill. We are moving into the second phase now. So yeah, and then since we have the taunt up on Queen Diane, even though, like, let's say like Scotty might have been the lowest or Thonar, whatever the case, you know, she would still get targeted because she has a stance, as a, you know, obviously, right? So right here, I just go for the damage with the cards right here. I also noticed that the boss wasn't doing a debuff AoE, so I was free to just pretty much attack, and I didn't have to like complete, like, you know, nuke with all the ultimates. So right here, we go for the Aaron attack, 246, that's pretty good. Now with the other skill though, how much damage does he do? Yeah, it's not going to be a lot because there's no debuff, right? He's not getting the full benefit from the skill. And then right there, immunity would have been a freeze right there. So that's good to notice. But yeah, he goes for the triple single target right there because he didn't have a debuff AoE, which is crazy. Like, well, I don't know what the odds were of that. Like, 3 cards in a row, he just didn't go for it. But then, right there, he still isn't going for it. He's going for the other debuff, right? So, yeah, we go for the single target with Aaron right there. I'll keep moving forward. But 268k. That was a lot better than the last one we did. We did, what was it, 246 with the last one. So that was a lot of damage right there. And then we do the double single target with Queen Diane, and she just life steals back to full HP completely, man. Look at that. And then we do get the damage taken passive, but that's not really going to matter. All we have to do is mainly just kill the guy on the right. So we get the attack related lower as well, but we are getting sealed on our stances, which does kind of suck a little bit. But yeah, what we do is we just waste all our attack cards and see how much we're able to do. Aaron's going to hit the damage cap. Queen Diane goes to the ultimate. That's going to be a damage cap as well. Even no stance damage cap, by the way. That's really, really crazy. But yeah, and then no damage cap from Scotty right there. But she does a good chunk of damage, though. And then right here, we do get frozen on Queen Diane. But what's going to happen is we are going to get unfrozen by an AoE. So it wasn't the end of the world. We take an AoE. Boom, we get unfrozen. We take another AoE. And we're going to tank that pretty well. So, you know, Thonar was taking a lot of damage though there, man. Like, if you guys saw, like, look how much HP she took. And then, yeah, right here, we stance up right here. Oh, we go for the Queen Diane attack as well, right? And then, yeah, we just go for kind of damage right here. So, I made sure to stance up first for the Queen Diane extra damage. And then went for the Aaron cards, right? So, stance up with Queen Diane. We go for the attack right there. And then the Aaron single target is enough to kill. Let's see. Yo, bop. 190k, more damage than the Queen Diane right there, pretty big. And then we go for the single target, and that's going to do 250k. Look at that, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much the showcase right there for Aaron Unschooled Hottie though, man. He's pretty good, you know. Obviously, this team comp that we were running right here is just mainly a full human or a full giant with the Thonar along the side. But the Aaron was getting big basic stats, right? He had the, what was it, 40% basic stats increase. That's pretty big. So yeah, and then 281. That's a damage cap right there, man. That's really, really good. So yeah, the fact that Aaron's able to do like damage cap on that like one debuff skill is pretty insane. Yeah, there you go, guys. That is pretty much Aaron on School and Hottie. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How well do you think he performed in School and Hottie? I think he did pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much the showcase right there. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, man. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.